Hello, iHeart listener. We have a confession to make. Both iHeart and this commercial you're listening to right now would probably sound a heck of a lot better on the new Roku Pro Series TV. It's got side-firing speakers that fill your room with sound, Dolby Atmos audio that puts you right in the middle of the entertainment, and the ability to pair seamlessly with your home theater sound systems that already have surround sound and booming bass. If all that sounds too good to be true, it'll sound even better on the new Roku Pro Series. Your hearing isn't better, your TV is.
In the eternal battle of morning show supremacy, we are one of them. It's John, Jay, and Rich.
John, Jay, and Rich. You can text us. You text JJR and whatever your message is to 96893. One of my favorite things to do is to get a peek into Peyton's life, especially with her parents. I love her parents. And I love how you always go back to your parents whenever you can, right?
Yeah, I live like 10 minutes away from my mom and dad. They've been together for like 30-something years. I think they just celebrated like their 32nd anniversary or something like that. So they're locked in for life, right? So yesterday, my mom invited us all over for dinner, and she was like, let's do like a trivia game night. So we were like, okay, that sounds fun. It was me, my mom, my dad, my brother Jalen, and then my older sister Dominique. And we're playing the game, and we're all hanging out, and my dad is like, all right, guys, like, we're done playing the game, and we all ate dinner. Like, it's about time for you guys to go. And so we're like, okay, yeah, sure, Dad. We're, like, grabbing all, like, the leftovers. We're taking all the sodas from the fridge. Like, we're basically going grocery shopping at my parents' house. And then my dad, all of a sudden, he's like, okay, seriously, it's time for you guys to go. And then he starts playing this song.
Little Genuine.
He trying to tell you something?
He was trying to
It's time
tell
for
us
Mom and I to go on up.
Exactly. That's exactly what he was trying to do. And then all of a sudden, my mom walks from the kitchen over to my dad and tries to start dancing on my dad. And so we're all screaming. We're like, ew, gross, gross, gross. And we quickly, impromptu got all of our stuff and exited the building.
But you got your groceries.
We got our groceries out. We're like, we need to go. This is gross.
Oh my God, that is so great and so terrible for you.
So it worked. So whenever he plays that song from now on, you guys know it's sexy time for Mom and Dad.
Yeah,
I love that your parents did that and on a Monday. It sounds like a Friday, Saturday night type
For
of thing.
Sure.
Were there other sig others too, or just family?
It was just us. Just the little baby Chosen was there. That was it. We were just hanging out. So.
What time was that when you decided to get freaky with your mom?
Oh my gosh! It was like it was probably like 7:30.
7:30. God bless
because
you.
we got there at 5:30. So.
Yeah, that's plenty of time to hang out with the family. It's like, get out of here.
What's trivia night like with the Whitmores? How, do you guys play Trivial Pursuit? Like, what is it?
Well, we play like this game on my little brother's Switch. I'm not exactly sure what the game's called, but you work as a team. So my whole family, like, you play as a team, and there'll be like 6 answers to a question, and only 5 of the answers are correct. And there's 5 of us in our family. So that's how you play.
So everybody gets to get one answer?
So everyone gets one answer, and if you get the answer wrong, then you're out for that round.
Oh, we could crush this game.
Yeah.
You wouldn't want to go against us. We would kill.
That's right.
We've never lost a trivia game ever.
Well, lucky for you, because I put together a little trivia game for you guys to work together as a team and see how we go. Because my family, we can't agree on anything. We were all yelling at each other. We're like, you're wrong. You don't know what you're talking about. So we can go a couple rounds if you guys want to.
Let's go.
Okay.
All right. Well, since there was like 5 of us, you guys are going to have to give me, that's what I prepared for, was 5 answers. So you guys will have to work together and give me 5. But the first question was, who has been previously named a Time Person of the Year? Now I'm going to give you 6 answers. 5 of them are correct, okay? Mm-hmm. Mikhail Gorbachev, Angela Merkel, Mark Zuckerberg, Princess Diana, Pope Francis, or Ted Turner.
Boy, they all sound real.
Yeah.
So one of them
second
isn't.
One of them is not correct.
Mikkel.
Yeah, who's that?
German lady.
Yeah, she's the premier of Germany, like a president. But I was wondering, maybe Time wasn't doing Person of the Year when Princess Diana was around.
I think she was.
I think that's been around forever. I was going to
Yeah.
go with, is it
Time
Person of the
Magazine.
Year? It's Person of the Year, not because it
has
used to be
been
Man of the
named
Year.
Time Person of the Year.
I don't think Princess Diana was ever Person of the Year because I don't think they were around, but I don't think they were doing that back then.
I think they were doing that, but it was called Man of the
What
Year.
about the first one? Gorbachev?
Mikhail Gorbachev?
Yeah, Russian.
Gorbachev was Time Person of the Year?
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, because he helped bring down the wall.
You
They
see,
agreed.
like, how
They
funny-
agreed. They agreed to take down the Berlin Wall with Ronald Reagan.
Okay. So then you think
Plus,
it's
it's in a
Princess
police
Di
song.
because that's like the trick of the question because obviously everyone would think Princess Di was the Person of the
Although
Year.
the
Yeah.
premier person of Germany, Marilyn Markle, or what's her name? Markle?
That's too new. She's too
Angela
new.
Merkel.
Angela Merkel's a she, so she's been person
That's
of the
true.
year.
I'm gonna
So
need
we
an
each
answer
get to give
though.
one
That's a
answer.
she.
We each give our answer.
we
No,
have
we
to
have to
agree.
decide
Give me
which
which
one
one is
is
not
wrong.
correct.
Like
Oh.
which one was not
I
on the
submit
cover.
Oh,
Princess
see, I
Diana.
thought it was. We all have to give
We have
one.
to come up with one answer. She gives us.
Okay, wait. So we have to tell her which one was not.
Yeah.
Correct.
Oh, okay. I was going the other way.
So
okay.
either Princess
I'm gonna need
Diana
an answer though, so you
Okay,
guys
Princess
need
Diana.
to
Go,
lead.
Princess Diana.
or
Sure.
Ted Turner. You know.
I don't know who
Diana.
Ted
He's
Turner,
cable
the
CNN
person-
guy.
Okay.
Go, Princess
Two.
Diana.
Oh my God!
Princess Diana is correct, you guys. That
I
was
told you.
one that
I told you
you
we
guys are
did.
right because Kyle, it is the obvious answer, right? Everyone's gonna think Princess Diana. I guess Princess Diana. I was out the first round and I was mad.
Oh no!
So then you can't be part of the group.
And then I
Guess
can't
it.
be a part of the team.
Okay,
and I
give us
can't
another
help. Okay. This one was one of my favorites. What are the original last names of the Spice Girls? The
Ooh.
original last names.
Okay.
Who knows the last
Ginger
names?
Spice is Jerry. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
So Brown, Hollywell,
That's real.
Adams, Button, Williams, or Chisholm.
Okay.
I
here-
need the answer that is
It's
correct.
Jerry Halliwell. It's
Yeah.
Emma Brown.
Yeah.
And then what else?
Button. I don't remember a button.
Wait, keep going. Keep going. Then what? Can you read them again?
Yeah, so Brown,
Yep.
Hollywell,
Yep.
Adams,
Adams.
Button, Williams, and Chisholm.
It's either Williams or Chisholm.
Button's a real last name.
I think it was Emma Button.
Emma Oh, you're
I think
right.
she's
Okay,
Baby
there's
Spice.
three.
I thought all of their original last names were Spice.
Wait a minute, they're not sisters?
Yeah.
Baby Spice.
It's a trick
Ginger
question.
Spice.
Well, Adams doesn't sound like a particularly.
Victoria, that's David Beckham.
Beckham.
So then it's Chisholm then.
It's either Chisholm or what was the other one?
Williams.
I think it's Williams.
Okay, let's go Williams.
All right, let's just do it because
Williams?
it's Spice.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah, why
Sure.
not?
Williams is correct.
Play all morning long.
We're good. We're good.
Screw you, Switch.
We would kick your family's ass.
Yeah. Bring it on. Let's take our show around the tour and take on families.
We're coming into your kitchen to embarrass
Nobody
you.
can beat us.
And we're taking the sodas. We're taking groceries. When we win, we're taking the groceries.
Whitmore Family Trivia with John, Jay, and Rich.
The next segment we're going to do is called Second Date Update because that's what we're going to try and get, and that's what the bit is called. Second Date Update starts right now on John, Jay, and Rich.
It's time for second date update. We're going to talk to Nolan here. Met a girl, went out, and there was no second date. We're going to find out why. Nolan, good morning. Welcome to our show.
Hi, thanks for having me, man.
Yeah, man. What's your story? What happened?
I honestly don't know what even to think about what happened. I met this girl last week at a bar, and she was super cool. You know, we hit it off kind of instantly. We talked for about 15 minutes, hugged, and she gave me her number. You know, it felt like a really solid vibe, you know? So we went out, you know, about a week later, and dude, it was amazing. Like one of those nights where everything was clicking. You know, she was laughing. We're flirting a good amount, the whole thing. Then out of nowhere, mid-conversation, she just kind of clams up, gets a little weird, says she has to go, and literally gets in her car and speeds out of the parking lot. I thought maybe something, you know, had happened, like family-wise or something like that. I texted her a couple times, but yeah, no response at all. So I literally have no clue what's going on.
The first thing that you said that she got clammy. I immediately went to like, she got the bubble guts. Something didn't settle right in her stomach and she needed to get
Wait,
out of
you
there.
said she
that would
clams up.
explain why
Yeah.
she like sped off.
Yeah.
Well, wait a second. I heard she clams up. I didn't hear she got clammy.
Isn't that the same thing?
Yeah.
Clams up means you stop talking.
Oh. I
Like
mean,
a
that
clam-
would
clam
also.
closes his mouth.
I was thinking like getting all clammy and flushed and whatever, but I guess it could work
okay.
for
Well,
either.
what did you mean, Nolan, when you said clams up?
I meant that she stopped talking.
Oh,
she just
there you
looked
go.
Sick
Okay.
to me. She just stopped talking out of nowhere, and then
well,
got
it
in the
couldn't have
car
been
and
out of
took off.
nowhere.
I mean, it still could have been the bubble guts
Yeah, it
situation.
could've been.
Totally,
You know,
100%.
like, oh no, here it goes.
Could've
If I
been.
say one more word.
Yeah, like if you don't feel good, could be a danger zone.
And what were you talking about right before she clammed up?
Nothing important. I think we talked about
politics.
sports for a little bit. But
Religion,
nothing crazy.
Sports? Are you like a huge Chiefs fan and she hates the Chiefs like the rest of the world?
No, I'm from Denver originally, so I'm actually a Broncos guy. I got no skin in the game.
Same.
Okay, so that might have not been it. I don't know.
Oh, that's weird.
I know.
It's almost like, did someone text her something about you? Like, get away from him. He's dangerous.
Right,
Now,
yeah.
go.
Well, I hope not, but I feel like she could easily just tell me, like, hey, I'm not interested anymore, or hey, I got sick, something like that. Just a quick response.
Okay, so when she walked away, did she say goodbye, shake your hand, see you later, and leave? Or was it like a make-up?
No shaking hands, no hugs or anything like that. She just said she had to go.
I gotta go. Well, there's bubble guts again.
That does make
you gotta go.
That's
You
what
gotta
I
go.
think happened, yeah.
Yeah, when you gotta go, you gotta go.
There's no-
Especially
I mean-
if it hits you in a bad way.
It's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
And you were in a restaurant, right?
Yeah, 100%. And if that's what happened, I can understand. That's pretty embarrassing.
Yeah, and she probably doesn't want to have to be like, I almost had an accident on our date.
Probably doesn't
Okay, but then-
explain it to us
Awkward.
either.
How long ago was this date?
Not too long ago, about a half a week ago at this point.
Okay, so then if she was still having a good time on the date and it was bubble guts, why wouldn't she reach out or something, right?
Maybe she's
That's my point.
embarrassed.
So what happened? Like you've texted her and she's not responded?
Pretty much, yeah. She didn't respond at all. Like, and I texted her that night to just check on her, make sure she was okay, because it was a really weird exit. So yeah,
okay.
nothing.
Then it's you. Then it's not the bubble guts. I think it's you.
All right, what's her name, Nolan?
Her name's Mia.
Mia. Okay. Well, let's get Mia on the phone and we're going to find out. Was it the bubble guts or was it your face? Okay. All right. Second date update.
good.
It continues next with John, Jay, and Rich.
John, Jay, and Rich.
We are in the middle of second date update. You got Nolan on the line. He went on a date with Mia. He said it was going great, right? And then she kind of like stopped talking, got up, said, I got to go, and left. And he hasn't heard from her since.
And sped off, which is pretty serious.
So Peyton suggested that it was bubble guts. Kyle thinks the same thing. Who knows?
I think it's him.
You think it's him? You think it's Nolan?
Otherwise, she would have come back around with a text.
He seems like a nice guy.
Yeah, but
he seems nice.
she's zero response.
Okay, so Nolan, you're cool. We're going to call her right now, okay?
All right, sounds good.
So you just kind of stay quiet. We get on the phone, talk to her a little bit, figure out what's going on. You're like, how's your tummy? She'll be like, what?
Hello,
Hi, is Mia there?
this is her.
Hi, my name's Peyton. I'm with John, Jay, and Rich, and we just wanted to talk to you on the radio really quickly this morning if you're free.
Okay.
Hey, Mia, we talk a lot about relationships on our radio show. And we were talking about great first dates. We got a call from a guy. And he said he had what he thought was a good first date going with you. And then it ended. And you kind of bolted a little bit. And he was asking our advice. We're talking about a guy named Nolan from about a week or so ago. And after talking to Nolan, we're kind of like going around in circles, all of us. We thought, can we just call her and hear from her herself? He thinks you're blowing him off, you're ghosting him. And we wanted to get your opinion on the date.
I remember him. Oh my God, yeah. So I actually feel really, really bad about this. And if Nolan happens to be listening, I swear I was not trying to ghost him. I've literally been in the hospital for the last 2 days. So I had like an actual medical emergency. On our date, I broke out into crazy hives, and it got so bad that I went into shock. I had to stab myself with an EpiPen, and the next thing I know, I'm in an ambulance.
Oh my God.
So it turns out, I think I'm allergic to him. Well,
You're allergic to
not
him?
but maybe like his cologne or something, because the first night we met, I broke out into hives too. It wasn't so bad, so I took Benadryl and I just pushed through. But this time, my body was like, yeah, nope, not for you. And I ended up in the hospital. So I'm still here. I'm about to check out. I'm waiting on discharge paperwork. But I guess it's good that we clear this up, because I do feel really, really awful about it. and he is a great guy. I just, something is with him is not agreeing with my immune system.
So you would like to see him again if you could figure out what it is that's giving you hives?
I'd have to figure it out.
Right. Well, you started off by saying, if he's listening, I want him to know. And guess what? Nolan is listening.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. Nolan, I want you to say hi, but say hi and then pause. And then Mia, look and see if you have a breakout. Maybe it's his voice.
Hi, Mia. Are you getting hives right now just because I'm on the phone?
Yeah.
So let me get this straight. I finally meet an amazing girl. We have the best time ever, and my cologne almost kills her. That's got to be a first.
You literally make her skin crawl.
Yeah, I mean, not exactly the love story that I was hoping for. Like boy meets girl, girl goes into shock. So romantic, right?
They're cute.
I mean,
I know.
in kind of a weird way, it proves that we have insane chemistry, like literally scientific levels of chemical reactions happening. You might die, but still, it's a sign.
One way of looking at it.
No. You cannot make this sound cute. I literally did almost die.
Okay, but you didn't actually die, and that kind of means that there's still hope. You know what I mean?
So you're
I'm
telling me
willing to-
there's
I like him.
chance.
I like him.
You too.
Because you'll switch colognes for her, right?
Oh, I'll throw away all my scented products. I don't need candles. I don't need Glad. Anything that you could imagine. I'll throw it all away. If I get another shot at this, I'm totally happy.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah, you got to say yes to that.
So you're saying you'd go like completely scent free for me, like just the raw, unfiltered Nolan?
If that's what it takes, yeah. I mean, I did that when I was 14. No deodorant, no aftershave, just me and natural musk, baby.
Okay, all right. Well, let's not get carried away. I'd like to survive our next date and not have to hold my breath the whole time. You
need him to not do. You need him to do that. You need it because what if it's his underarm deodorant? You don't even know. Like, what if he needs to go a la fresca? He needs to shower and clean up, and unless it's the soap, you need to go buy that.
We prefer cleanliness for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also bring the EpiPen just in case. That would be so romantic if he had to EpiPen you.
Would that be?
I don't know if that would be romantic. No, I don't know about that one.
That is pretty wild. 2 times they hung out, 2 times she broke out.
I know, right? But like this time he must have like done 5 extra sprays.
Yeah, he poured on the Axe body spray.
Yeah. All right, you guys.
I'm going to have an ambulance ready.
Yeah, there you go. Have your date at the fire station.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah. All right, you guys. Thank you so much for jumping on the air with us.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Good luck.
Thanks.
All right. That's Second Date Update with John Jane Rand.
What are you looking for in a new smart TV? 4K picture quality, high quality and immersive sound, a sleek design? All of those are givens, but only the new Roku Pro Series has all of those and the Roku streaming experience, an award-winning OS. Get fast, easy access to all your apps like iHeart, where you can stream all your favorite music, radio, and podcasts all day, and regular all-inclusive trips to Roku City. The new Roku Pro Series, a smart TV built by the streaming pros.
Okay, real talk. We're all kind of hooked on our phones. It's full of shiny apps designed to keep your attention captive forever. But there's real-life stuff to do other than scrolling, and I'm here to help. I'm Christina Quinn, the host of Try This, a podcast from The Washington Post. The show explores solutions for life's common problems. And this season, we're learning to tame the dopamine beast and reclaim our attention in this noisy and distracting world. So let's tame the beast together. Find Try This from The Washington Post wherever you listen.
I'm Rodney Williams.
And I'm Travis Holloway. Welcome to The Wealth Break.
Let's be honest, building wealth doesn't look the same for everyone. It's not just about saving, it's about investing. It's about navigating systems that weren't built for you, embracing your hustle, and relying on your community to create something bigger.
And that's exactly why we created The Wealth Break. We made something different, something more human. It's not just another financial podcast. It's a conversation about real life, real struggles, and real wins.
We're here to talk about the journey. You'll hear from people who've broken barriers, found creative ways to succeed, and learned to build wealth on their terms. Whether it's the first-time homeowner, a gig worker, or someone turning a side hustle into a 6-figure business, we're bringing you their stories.
And we're not stopping at success stories. We're breaking down the realities, like what it means to take risk, how to navigate failure, and why resilience matters. Because wealth isn't about money. It's about creating a life where you can thrive and help others to do the same.
So if you're ready for a podcast as much as about people as it is about money, you're in the right place.
Listen to the Wealth Break podcast on the iHeartRadio app.
We want you to be part of the show. Call us 877-937-1047. Get on the air with John, Jay, and Rich.
All right, we're going to play a game. We got Nick on the line as our contestant. Hello, Nick.
Hey there. How are you guys?
Good. Now, Nick is also the host. What game are we playing?
You guys are playing a brand new game today.
All right.
Kelly Clarkson is the queen of karaoke. Am I right, guys?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So we're going to play KELLY-OKE. Yay! Everybody's so excited. Okay.
I didn't know that was the whole title.
Karaoke is good.
Yeah, so KELLY-OKE, here's the deal. I've pulled some of Kelly's most famous songs.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to play the actual song, and then I've also attached the instrumental to it. So at some point, Kelly's going to stop singing.
Mm-hmm.
You guys take over, and I get to do what I do best, and it's judge you.
Oh, great.
Okay.
I want passion, words.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And here's the fun part. If Nick thinks she can do better, she can challenge.
All right.
All right.
I'm here for
I love it.
Okay.
All right. So we're gonna start this game off with Mr. John J. Van Ness. His song is
Since we're gone.
Breakaway.
Break away, make a wish, break away to your mom.
To your mom. I was unaware that was in the song. That's pretty good. Nick, do you think you could do better?
I think John Jay did an awesome job there.
Yeah,
Okay, so John Jay's sitting on one point.
Gorgeous rendition.
Way to go, John Jay. It was beautiful. I've got tears. Richard, your song is Kelly Clarkson's Stronger.
Doesn't kill you, makes you stronger. Stand a little taller. Doesn't mean I'm lonely when I'm alone.
Get stronger. Get your body longer. Stand up because you know you're not wrong. What doesn't kick you makes you stronger.
I guess the game is just can you rhyme words with stronger? That was a good attempt, Rich. I'm gonna let you have the point there. If Nick can do a little better job, she can steal.
Is it doesn't mean I'm lonely when I'm alone?
Oh, yes.
That was pretty
What
good.
doesn't kill you
Pretty
brings
good.
the fire, which is what Nick did. 3 points for Nick.
Oh, Barry got hosed.
Nah, that's fine.
He got hosed. He didn't
Next
even get
up.
one word right.
Next up in KELLY-OKE is Peyton Whitmore. Her song is Dilemma.
What? Nelly, I love you. I do.
Come on, girl.
And it's more than you'd ever know.
I'm so sorry, guys. I don't know how this song got in here.
For sure.
Oh, Kelly Rowland.
Oh my God.
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty
East
good.
Coast, I know you're
That's
tripping
pretty
back.
good. That's pretty
West Coast,
good.
I know you're tripping back.
Nick, would you like to challenge?
You know what you did to me.
West Coast.
10 points for Peyton. John Jay had a nice harmony in there as well, so I'm going to give you some bonus points. Way to go. All right. Peyton currently in lead with in KELLY-OKE here, and we're moving right along to Kyle on Fug. It's because of you.
Because.
My life, my heart can't possibly be
When it wasn't even whole to start with.
because of you. I never seen it or been in a man in there. Let's feel the emotion.
Steal!
Let's hear it, Nick. Go.
Because of you, I never strayed too far from the sidewalk. Because of you, I learned to play on the same side so I don't get hurt.
Guys, Well done, Nick. All right.
I thought both of them did really well in that
Yeah,
one.
I know. I agree. 10 points apiece. Nick and Kyle, way to go. Round 2, we're going to start with John Jay.
Here I am once again. Just thought you were the one. Broken up deep inside.
Behind these hazel eyes is my soul. Behind these eyes, they're hazel. I'm in Vegas with hazel eyes.
I mean, those are words that are in the song at some point. Well done, John Jay. Nick, do you want to steal these points?
I mean, here I am once again. I'm torn to pieces. Can't deny it, can't pretend.
Ooh.
It's like Nikki Clarkson.
It's really, really, really good. I'm gonna double up your points there, Nick. That was really good. 26 points total for Nick in this game. Richard, your song is "Walk Away."
I'm looking for attention. I don't know the question. Should you stay or should you go? Well, if you don't have the answer, why you still standing here?
Just walk away.
Nick wants to steal it.
I know. I'm
I
waiting.
do because it's hey, just walk away.
She's right. She's right. She's right.
Got the
Good
hey.
job, Nick.
I forgot about the hey.
All right. This is the most ridiculous game. Good job, Nick. I'm so proud of you. We're going to move on to Peyton. Her song is Red High Heels.
You can watch me walk if you want to.
Oh, guys, I made another mistake. I'm so sorry. Go ahead.
Who is that?
You know it. Go ahead.
I'm about to show you just how missing me feels.
I put on my red heels and walk away.
It's
I
pretty
walk
close.
away from you. They're Louis Vuittons because they're red and I got more money than you have.
Guys, I made another mistake. I'm sorry. That was Kelly Pickler.
I
just-
an American Idol contestant.
I'm so sorry. I got that mistake. And Peyton, I'm so sorry. I can't give you any points in that round, though.
No.
It's all right. I
Just
failed.
because you just don't.
I know how to take an L.
I guess. You know what? I'm just going to give this one to Nick.
Yeah.
Kyle,
she
we're
deserves
skipping you.
it. No,
Nick,
give it to her.
if you can complete this, if you can impress everybody in the studio, you're going to see Kelly Clarkson in Vegas, new residency at Caesar's Palace, and you're going to stay at the Flamingo, and you're going to get a gas card. So let's go.
All you'd ever hear me say is how I picture me with you. That's all you'd ever hear me say.
I'm dominating life.
Yeah. It's to you. Now I get what I want. Since you've been gone.
You guys.
I think all three of you women deserve this trip. All right, Nick, you win. You're going to Las Vegas.
Thank you so much. And by the way, those girls would be really fun to go to Vegas with. So
We should go.
Yeah, we should go. Please.
Hold on, Nick. Hold on. We're going to set you up. You see Kelly Clarkson in Las Vegas. And we're doing it every single day this week. So, again, tomorrow.
I don't know how you found us.
But I'm so thankful that you did. It's John, Jay, and Rich.
We want to know, why did you miss the Super Bowl? 877-937-1047. Call us and tell us, why did you miss the Super Bowl? Now, not like I don't care about Super Bowl, but you wanted to watch Super Bowl, but something happened, so you couldn't watch the Super Bowl. Like Aaron, why did you miss the Super Bowl?
Well, I didn't really want to watch it, but I decided that it was a perfect time to go to Walmart and Sam's Club and get everything done that I needed in peace.
And was it crowded or was it mellow?
Oh, no, it was completely dead. I got front row parking. I didn't wait in line to check out. There was nobody in the aisles catching up with their friend from 20 years ago. It was
Actually,
amazing.
genius.
Yeah, it seems like you experienced a luxury yesterday, Aaron.
It reminds me,
did.
it's very much of my strategy, Rich. Remember at the World Series?
If you leave during the first inning, then you don't have to deal with traffic.
No. Seventh inning when it was slammed, it was crazy. And I was like, this is the time to go get food.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Everyone's watching the end of the game. It was a really close game.
I was thinking of the football game with the national championship game we went to where we left before halftime.
Yeah, that's true. But that wasn't the World Series. That was football.
Yeah.
That's different.
Yes, I understand.
We were the only people leaving the stadium.
But people were asking you if there was something wrong. Is there something wrong? Are you okay?
Aaron, thanks for calling in. Thank you so much for listening.
Thanks. Have a good day.
Amber, why did you miss the Super Bowl?
I was really too busy watching Bones reruns. That's with Bones. But, yeah.
Bones with David. Who's the star of that? Who's the star of Bones? David something, right?
Boreanaz?
Archuleta.
Yeah. David Boreanaz and Emily Deschanel.
So you decided to watch reruns of Bones.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Very good. Thank you, Amber.
It was the whole series with Pallant who's going after them. Like, I couldn't just stop.
Was that like circa 2009-ish that was on?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
I don't know, I
way
watched
back.
it for a while.
All right. I love it. That's perfect. Why'd you miss the Super Bowl? 877-937-1047. Isaac, why'd you miss the Super Bowl?
The ladies don't want to watch the Super Bowl. They want to watch Netflix.
What'd they watch?
You can't watch. They like watching documentaries about animals.
About what?
Animals?
Animals?
Yeah. After too many interceptions, man, you got to put the Super Bowl away, and you just got to enjoy time with the lady, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that first play when you see Patrick Mahomes get sacked, you're like, okay, this is pretty much over.
Yeah.
It didn't go any better.
After the halftime show, Miss Rachel took over our TV. So my nephews rolled after that.
All right. Thanks, Isaac. 877-937-1047. Why did you miss the Super Bowl? Denise says, driving home from a cheer competition. This guy, Eric, not interested in American rugby at all. For years, I thought the Super Bowl was a name for an oversized salad. Michael says, some of us had to work. Lorena was shopping. Why'd you miss the Super Bowl? Jonathan says, your mom.
Okay.
Jason says, I don't have cable or satellite. No one cares about sports. I think he's incorrect.
Did you
there.
guys see the picture of Drake's shirt? Is it football is stupid?
Yeah.
No, I didn't see that.
Interesting timing.
Kathy says on my Facebook, the Chiefs missed the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, look, this person took a homeless dog on a walk. Oh, that's nice. Watching 80 for Brady with my 85-year-old mom. Just finished The Notebook. And I'm starting How Stella Got Her Groove Back.
All in their feels.
Jack says, I'm at work test driving a Tesla. Pretty sweet, what he says. Susan says, I'm cutting my toenails.
That takes you the whole Super Bowl?
Ashley says, literally anything. The Super Bowl no one wanted. I only hope the Chiefs lose. And they did. Wow.
Yeah. They didn't. The Eagles didn't win as much as the Chiefs lost, is what I keep reading.
A lot of Kansas City haters.
Yeah, I guess so.
I really didn't care who won the game. Like, I had no dog in the fight whatsoever. But I did think it would have been kind of cool to see the Chiefs 3-peat because that's never happened before.
Yeah, it would have been cool for it to be a good game.
But I like that Jalen.
Yeah.
The Jalen Hurts dude is such a good guy.
He's a great.
And it's
he's a great
amazing.
dude.
His entire managing staff is all women. That's awesome, dude. You're the best quarterback. Or contrary to Patrick Mahomes, but that's dope.
Katrina, why'd you miss the Super Bowl?
I got engaged.
During the game? What kind of guy would do that?
Well, it was before the game, but then during the game, we were calling all my friends and family.
Ah, great. How did he propose?
We were in Sedona, and it's one of our favorite places to go.
So he didn't care about the Super Bowl then either, right?
He does. He's a big football fan, but honestly, he didn't even remember what day that it was. The game was, and he hates the Chiefs just like everyone else. So he didn't care too much.
All right. Well, thank you, Katrina. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Here's a text from 602. John J. and Rich, I was too busy watching my 600-pound life in bed while eating egg sandwiches. That's why I missed the Super Bowl.
Makes sense.
John Jay and Rich.
We are like a whole vibe.
Good morning, Brianna. Happy Valentine's Day. What's going on?
Hi, happy Valentine's Day. So, I've been dating this guy for 4 months, and we're going to Sedona this weekend to celebrate Valentine's Day, which everybody knows Sedona is super romantic. And
Cute.
I mean,
Cute little date town. Yeah.
There's, tons of things for couples there, like massages and fancy dinners. You can do the whole works. So we're doing that, and I'm in desperate need of a time away from work because I haven't had a day off since Christmas.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But, here's the thing. I'm as excited as I am. I'm low-key worried that he's going to propose.
And you've only been dating 4 months?
Yes.
So what makes you think that? Is he like dropping signs? Is he like, I want to marry you and I'm going to propose to you in Sedona? Or like, what? How do you know?
He hasn't straight up told me, but I mean, he's been acting sentimental and even saying things like, we're going to be together forever. And his sister accidentally dropped a hint to me.
What'd she say?
Just that, he's really, really over the hills for you, like enamored, and he couldn't live, another, I guess, year without being totally committed to you. So I was like, oh gosh, he's definitely going to propose, but I have to say no.
Why?
I mean, it's been only 4 months. That's way too soon.
That is very soon.
Well, when you said that he said to you, we're going to be together forever, that sounds beautiful, but the visual I got is like you sitting in a chair looking at a mirror, and he's combing your hair, he's brushing your hair, and you're tied to the chair. And he's going, we're going to be together forever. We're going to be together forever.
It's almost like you'd expect or else after that.
Yeah, I imagine that, John Jay, but also in a plexiglass box locked in a basement.
Yeah, Joe.
So for you,
we're going to be together forever. Can't wait till we go to Sedona this weekend. You're going to love Sedona.
So this stress-free romantic weekend that you're all down for is low-key driving you crazy because you're worried about the ring coming out.
Yeah. I'm like, in all jokes aside, I really don't want to hurt his feelings. I mean, but if he does propose, I'm going to have to break up with him.
Okay, so...
And you and other than that, if he didn't, you would want to still go on in the relationship. You love him. You think he's a great guy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, oh my gosh.
Okay, so what would you like us to do? Do you just want to vent, or do you want us to call him?
Let's call him and maybe talk it out. I mean, I just want to have an enjoyable weekend.
Do you want us to call him and
plans?
Do you want us to poke around and make sure he's going to propose, and then you can stop? You want us to stop it, or do you want to stop it?
I'm hoping you guys can convince him that this is a bad idea. We just need to take it slow, take our time.
I'm trying to think in the point of view of a guy. If you've got your proposal planned this weekend and your potential fiance says, I still want to go hang out, but if you propose, you're going to ruin the whole weekend. Where would I be? I think I'd be pretty upset that you didn't want to say yes.
No,
I think
I
might.
Oh, okay.
You'd be
well,
like,
at least
"Thank
now I
God."
have it planned for later.
I know, but you got to prepare for the eventuality that he's going to be like, well, then the whole thing's off if you don't want to marry me.
Too bad. I said we're together forever.
I know.
Yeah.
Well,
right?
let's call him.
Wait, so how are we going to be? Are we going to tell him and be like, hey, we know you're going to propose. Don't do it? Or are we going to just
I think we just start talking to him and see where it rolls.
Okay.
But Brianna, what's his name?
Jamal.
Okay, let's do this. We'll take a quick break. We'll get your number. We'll get his number from you, and then we'll call him up here after the song. Okay, and then we'll just kind of feel him out. And if he goes that way, we will try to guide him otherwise. All right. So hold on the line. We're going to find out. Is there going to be a proposal this weekend for Brianna? We will call her boyfriend next with John Jay and Rich.
John Jay and Rich.
We got Brianna on the line. She's been dating Jamal for 4 months. They're going away to Sedona, a very romantic place actually, and she's afraid he's going to propose because his sister gave clues. He's said that they're going to be together forever. She likes him, right, Brianna? You like him a lot.
Yeah, he's awesome.
And maybe a year from now or 2 years from now, you would be willing to get engaged, but not 4 months in. So you're just a little nervous.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. So essentially, you want us to, You want us to be the fall guys. You want us to make sure he doesn't propose.
I mean, it's your first trip ever together. Maybe that is a little soon. Maybe we could get behind you on that one.
Let's get him on the phone. You stay quiet for a second, okay, Brianna?
Hello?
Hey, is Jamal there?
Yes, this is Jamal.
Hey, Jamal. My name is Peyton, and I'm with John, Jay, and Rich, and we just wanted to talk to you on the radio really quickly this morning.
What's going on?
Happy Valentine's Day, Jamal.
Oh, okay. Appreciate it. Happy Valentine's Day.
That's so random.
We love you. We love you.
A little bird told us, Jamal, that there's a chance that you and your girlfriend, who I understand you and her are pretty serious, right?
Yes. I mean, I think so. I think it's pretty good. It's getting there.
Okay. So do you have plans this weekend? We heard you do have plans, but just kind of want to unpack them a little bit this weekend. Maybe you're going somewhere romantic?
Yeah, so I'm actually taking my girl, Brianna. We're going to a place called Sedona.
No.
He's obviously never been.
I love it.
It's Sedona.
Oh, Sedona. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, but he might be going to Sedona. Might be different.
Yeah, Sedona. I mean, I it's my first time going, so I just heard it was really nice. So I'm taking her out there. We've been dating for about 3 or 4 months, and honestly, I was kind of nervous because I was talking to her friend Miranda, and she just kept giving me hints about how Bree was, looking to settle down and possibly get real serious. So I took that as a long story short. I went and got a ring.
Ooh,
okay,
wow.
So Miranda's telling you that Brianna is up for it.
Yeah, and you know how girls talk, so...
Right. Okay, so what if we're let's say we're your best friends and we're telling you, hey, maybe you shouldn't do that just yet. Maybe you should wait a little bit longer, only 3 or 4 months in.
I hear where you're coming from.
Uh-huh.
But when you know, you know.
Right.
Yeah,
And
but
honestly,
there's no need to rush. You know what I always heard? I always heard 4 seasons, 4 trips. This is your first season
that's a good
and
way
your
of
first
thinking.
trip.
Also, is Miranda that good of a friend?
Yeah, is Miranda...
And did she give any details like she wants to settle down ASAP or eventually she's in that mode?
I mean, I've heard the whole 4 seasons, 4 trips things too, but why not have 1 season together, 3 trips married?
Okay. So let me walk you through that. So let me ask you this. So you're in Sedona this weekend, and you're going to find a nice romantic, maybe you're going to be at Enchantment or Les Berges, or you're going to be walking by a creek. Are you going to just drop down to one knee and be like, I love you, will you marry me? Is that your plan?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. So I don't want to be I hate to be the show to do this, but we have to bring in somebody to talk to you real quick. Brianna, have you been listening to all this?
Yeah, I have. Hey, Jamal. I definitely agree. We need to take things slow. We need to have clear boundaries here. I think we need to at least talk about marriage together before we just launch into getting, rings and proposing.
I come from an environment where you shoot and ask questions later. So I'm going to I know this is sudden, and I was going to wait till we went out on Valentine's Day, and I know you can't see me right now. But Bree, baby, I'm on one knee right now.
What?
And again, I know it's only been 4 months. But you're the best thing that's ever happened to me. And
oh my God, I really want to.
Please, just let me finish. You're the best thing that's ever happened to me, and I knew it when I first saw you. I just knew, I felt something inside, and they say when you know, and I know. So, Bree, will you marry me?
Jamal, I really, you're amazing. I really love the thought. I just don't want to have to break up. This is too much. It's way too much pressure on me right now.
I'm nervous too, babe. I promise I am. But I just wanted to confess my love in front of everybody, since I didn't know I was going to be in a radio show. I didn't know this was going to go down like this either. But
you were going to do it in Sedona this weekend. Maybe now, if she says yes, you guys can go to La Jolla, California.
So
Jamal, she said.
She says, I don't want to get proposed to in
We
Sedona.
gotta go slow. And
And
you're
you
like, marry me.
Go slow.
down.
That was more than a double down.
Yeah.
That was all down.
Going for it.
Quadruple
All the
down.
marbles.
Why would you do that?
The heart wants what the heart wants, Peyton.
I guess, but
Start off slow. Take her like to
just told
Waco,
you.
Texas, or Louisville, Kentucky.
I'm all in. I don't second guess. I know these streets are bad. I know how bad they can get. I got single friends out there. I don't want to go back. And I know she doesn't want to go back either. Maybe she just doesn't understand that right now.
Yeah, but like what
But I'm
she's saying is
feeling her.
no.
Or like maybe like
wait. Just wait.
Yeah, and like, how do you skip to engagement? Like, aren't there such thing as promise rings too? Like, if you really wanted to really show your commitment, like, get her a promise ring. I promise to be loyal to you, to be faithful to you, and eventually marry you. Like, I don't understand why you had to go straight for the engagement ring.
Wow, I'm surprised though, Peyton. I would think you'd be like, I'll take the ring.
Well, yeah, but I've been with my boyfriend for 4.5 years,
Not
not
4
4
months.
months.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
different.
I did get his initial tattooed on me after like 3 weeks, but it wasn't a ring.
Oh my God, that's even more hardcore.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, where were you even on vacation? Were you guys in Boise, Idaho?
Yeah, actually.
So where are we, Brianna?
I hope you can return the ring. I'm so sorry. I can't do this. I'm hoping you can put that money towards something better, you know, like even if you still want to go on this trip, like we can just hang out as friends and spend the cash making the memories as
You're
friends.
taking it back a whole notch?
Friends. I mean, that's what she
I
said,
think
though,
that's
right?
what we have to do at this point.
I agree. I agree with you. I think you're so right. You know what's best for you.
I think we've had too many special moments. And Bree, you know what I'm talking about, to be just friends.
That romantic weekend in Tucson, Arizona.
Stop it.
He didn't know how.
So let's not lie on the radio.
I'm not lying. I agree. At least let it go for 4 seasons, 4 trips, any of these places that are, you know, great places to visit and a little hard to pronounce, but like, yeah, we can just take it slow.
But
be fun.
we are taking it slow. Just because I propose and you say yes doesn't mean that we're going to the courthourse tomorrow.
You didn't hear her say yes, did you? She didn't say yes.
He's got a point though. Like I
Right.
proposed and we waited 18 months after I proposed.
No, I get that she didn't say yes, but I'm saying she can still say yes, and we can be fiancés, and for you can give that some time
For 5 years.
She doesn't want to, though, you guys.
All right,
She
we're going
doesn't
around in
wanna do
circles,
that.
you guys.
Right.
Listen. Thank you both for going on there with us. Happy Valentine's Day. I think Jamal is a really nice guy.
Right.
Brianna, you're amazing. But you guys got to communicate a little bit more.
I agree.
Okay?
Yeah.
All right. So happy Valentine's Day. Jamal, you are awesome. Thank you for jumping on the air with us.
Yeah, no problem. Bree, I'll see you this weekend.
We'll talk.
All right. Happy Valentine's Day.
Hello, iHeart listener. We have a confession to make. Both iHeart and this commercial you're listening to right now would probably sound a heck of a lot better on the new Roku Pro Series TV. It's got side-firing speakers that fill your room with sound, Dolby Atmos audio that puts you right in the middle of the entertainment, and the ability to pair seamlessly with your home theater sound systems that already have surround sound and booming bass. If all that sounds too good to be true, it'll sound even better on the new Roku Pro Series. Your hearing isn't better, your TV is.
We've all done it. You see a headline but don't have time to read the whole story, or there's so much news you're not sure what is worth your time. I'm Colby Ekowitz, co-host of Post Reports, the weekday afternoon podcast from The Washington Post. Post Reports brings you what's relevant and revealing. Breaking stories, politics, wellness, culture. Each episode goes beyond a headline for the context you need. Find Post Reports now, wherever you're listening.
I'm Rodney Williams.
And I'm Travis Holloway. Welcome to The Wealth Break.
Let's be honest, building wealth doesn't look the same for everyone. It's not just about saving, it's about investing. It's about navigating systems that weren't built for you, embracing your hustle, and relying on your community to create something bigger.
And that's exactly why we created the Wealth Break. We made something different, something more human. It's not just another financial podcast. It's a conversation about real life, real struggles, and real wins.
We're here to talk about the journey. You're hearing from people who've broken barriers, found creative ways to succeed, and learned to build wealth on their terms. Whether it's the first-time homeowner, a gig worker, or someone turning a side hustle into a six-figure business, we're bringing you their stories.
And we're not stopping at success stories. We're breaking down the realities, like what it means to take risk, how to navigate failure, and why resilience matters. Because wealth isn't about money. It's about creating a life where you can thrive and help others to do the same.
So if you're ready for a podcast as much as about people as it is about money, you're in the right place.
Listen to the Wealth Break podcast on the iHeartRadio app.
Yeah, if that last segment offended you, I am really, really sorry. Please email our management at yourmom@iheartradio.yourmom.com. It's John, Jay, and Rich.
It's the Love Show today. It's Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Peyton brought up the other day how in elementary school, right, you make a little box.
Yeah.
And you put the little Valentine's in.
It reminds me of all the nostalgia. So I was like, how fun would it be to make our own little boxes and write each other Valentines?
Right.
Yay.
So I said to Peyton, well, let's do it on the radio. Let's say nice things about each other. Let's be each other's Valentines. Just like we're in elementary school. It doesn't mean that, it's just about being nice. Just like, you would give a Valentine's Day card to somebody, a student, a co-student, right?
A co-student,
Right.
yeah.
So I thought we'd go around the room and let's do audio Valentine's Day card. Who wants to go first? I call last.
Not it.
Not it.
Not it. I said,
Richard, you get to go first.
Okay, I'll do John Jay's first.
Okay.
Here's the little Valentine I picked out for you. It says on it, "Are you Netflix? Because I could watch you all day."
Aww.
That's more about observing his oddities and less about the romantic thing. But
Okay.
Yeah.
Should I go, or do we just since he did me? Should I give him mine?
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. I said. Now, by the way, I have a little surprise for you guys because I did two things. I wrote how I feel. Rich, your talent on guitar is unreal. I love your band. Keep rocking. Happy Valentine's Day.
Oh, that's nice.
Isn't that nice?
That is great.
But what I really wanted to say, I felt like I needed an alter ego to really say what I want to say. So I called up Kyle's daughter, Addie, and she's saying what I really want to say.
Rich, you're in a lousy cover band. You're a working class chump. How did you land a woman who looks like Melania Trump?
Okay.
That's touching.
I love that
Your
you're
alter
teaching my
ego.
daughter these things.
Sassy.
But I wasn't sure if that's my true feelings. What I really wanted to say.
Rich, you play the guitar, but no one's impressed. You've mastered the art of looking depressed.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
That's rough. That's a rough Valentine.
Coming in hot. Coming in hot.
Rough Valentine.
Little alter ego.
Kyle, do you work at a coffee house? Because I like you a latte.
Oh. Do I get to give mine back to Rich?
Yeah.
Okay, mine's much more positive than yours, John Jay.
It is?
So, Rich, this is the one that I picked out for you.
Uh-huh.
On the cover, it has a little dog with sunglasses and a guitar.
That's
because
cool.
You love to play guitar. And it says, "You rock my world, Valentine."
That's
and
awesome.
So I wrote, "Rich, you bring all the rock star energy. Happy Valentine."
See,
That's
Kyle's
good.
is nice.
Oh, that was so
See, though, if I was in
I'm
fifth
putting that in
grade
my
and I got
box.
that from Kyle, I'd be like, she likes me.
I'm going to put this
She
on the
rocked my world.
outside of the box,
She's
not in
so-
the box.
Yeah.
She so likes me. Okay, what about Peyton, Rich? You do Peyton.
Peyton, if you were a potato, you would be a sweet one.
Oh, I like sweet potatoes.
Get sweet potatoes.
Potato.
That is sweet of you, Richie. Okay, here's my Valentine to you. Roses are red, violets are blue. I'm a Leo, you're a Pisces, but together we're unstoppable, it's true. You bring the chill, I bring the fire. Valentine's Day vibes, we're taking it higher.
Yeah, see, that's
so
cool.
nice.
And it rhymed. You're like Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah.
Very cute.
Peyton, do you have one for Kyle?
Yeah, I have Kyle's. Okay, here's Kyle's. roses are red, violets are blue. I'm a Leo and you're a Libra, so we're basically cosmic glue. Together we're unstoppable, always vibing through. Happy Valentine's Day, Bessie.
Oh, I love that. So do I get to give Peyton hers?
Yeah.
Okay. So on Peyton's, it's a cute little snow cone with googly eyes.
Cute.
And it says, I like chilling with you. And on the back, I wrote, Peyton, I always have the best time on our adventures together. Love you. Happy Valentine's
Aw, love you, Pookie.
See, if I was a guy in 5th grade and got it from college, I'd be like, friend zone. Put me in the friend zone.
Got the snow cone.
Got the
Chilling.
I like
give you
being in
yours,
the friend
John Jay.
zone.
I'll give you yours,
Okay.
okay? So you rescue dogs. So I also picked a dog-themed one for you. And on the front, it says, life would be rough without you.
Cute.
And then on the back, I said, John Jay, our fearless leader who can do everything.
Wow.
Happy Valentine's Day.
That's so nice. Thank you.
Peyton, what about yours for John Jay?
Mine for John Jay is roses are red, violets are blue. I'm a Leo and you're a Virgo, and together we're always on point. It's true. You keep it real, I bring the flair. Happy Valentine's Day, mentor extraordinaire.
That's
God. Okay, Peyton,
love.
I wrote one for you too. Peyton, being an ex-D1 athlete proves your work ethic is next level. Keep crushing it. Happy Valentine's Day.
Thanks. That was really sweet, and that's very true.
What I really wanted to say, though,
Here we go.
I'm worried.
Peyton, you were a D1 athlete. You didn't go pro. Just like Elsa in Frozen. It's time to let it go.
I know. It's so true. It's so true. That was good, though.
Kyle, here's my Valentine's to you. Kyle, you're one of the hardest working and funniest women I know. You make work better. Happy Valentine's Day.
Oh, that's nice. What did you really want to say?
Kyle, you have great feet. At work, I'm your stan. I love you so much. I'd pay for your OnlyFans.
Oh my gosh, I cannot.
He doesn't need to know what OnlyFans
She doesn't even know that. And like the fact that you had to call her probably on her little watch and tell her to say all of these devious things.
What I really wanted to say, though,
Kyle, you're spunky and vibrant. With caffeine in tow. Is your cheer even real? Or is it coffee and blow?
Don't make my kids say this.
What is that thing that they're called that Cartier's doing with the shock jock value? Like, oh my God.
and then
Addie's probably like, what's that?
this is how Addie said goodbye, by the way.
Except for my iPhone. Poop.
That's what I really want to say to all three of you. This poop.
Poop.
Oh my gosh.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Poop.
Oh, cool, your scanner stopped. It's John Jay and Rich.
I personally had a big incident happen at my house. I was telling you guys yesterday off the air that it was like probably the biggest fight of my entire marriage.
Oh my gosh.
I know. It's nuts. It's almost embarrassing to tell it on the air. But I'm going to tell it, and then you got to call and make me feel better. 877-937-1047. Think about a big fight for something so small. Has anyone ever had that before?
Oh, yeah.
Like a huge, this was like the biggest fight Blake and I have ever had.
Mm-hmm.
We were at the Phoenix Suns basketball game on Friday. It's a Friday. Now, I got off the air. I did a workout, and then my son Dutch needed new tires for his car. So I called Tony at Big O Tires. And it was a 30-minute drive, and I took Dutch's car out there to get the new tires, and then we went to somewhere to eat. And I got no downtime. We've been up since 3 o'clock in the morning, all of us, right? And then the Phoenix Suns game was that night. It was at 8 o'clock at night is the start time. And that is just so late. Now, I know it's a Friday.
Yeah.
And I had already eaten a lot, and we get to the game, and I'm like, I got to eat. So I eat at the game. I'm full. I'm tired. We get to the game, sitting at the game, and it's an okay game. A guy next to me looks at me and says, "Stick a fork in you, man. You're done." He goes, "Aren't you tired?" I go, "I'm so wiped out right now. I'm so tired." There's 7 minutes left in the game, right? And I'm committed to I'm going to go hiking Saturday morning at 8 a.m. with my friend. So I'm like, I'm just so tired. So I said to my wife, with 7 minutes left in the game, I said, "You think it's okay if we leave early?" And she lost it. She got so mad. And I was like, "Hey," I go, it was just a conversation. I said, it's not a school night. Like, it's not, you don't have to work tomorrow. It's a Friday night. We're out having a good time. Why do you want to leave early? I go, I'm just tired. And I get, and when you're tired like we are, sometimes your level of whatever your responses are. You know,
Yeah.
I'm like, man, you just don't understand what I
There's
do
no
for a living.
patience when you're overtime.
I get so snippy.
You don't understand. You get snippy. I go,
All of us
do you not understand what I do for a living? I'm tired. And I'm just tired. I get to I might have heart problems. I might whatever.
Oh, you turned it up a notch.
So anyway, now there's 2 minutes left in the game. And the game is tied. 114, 2 minutes left in the game. Blake says, let's go. Because I also don't want to get stuck in traffic. I don't want to deal with when the game's over. You got to wait for all these people to get out.
Yeah.
I go, no, let's finish the game. She goes, let's go. She gets up and leaves. And I'm just sitting there by myself.
Well, you can understand it from her point of view too, because you're hustling all the time. So this is her time with you. So she just wants the time with you.
So I'm by myself. I'm sitting by myself now. And people had already left. So I'm sitting in this area all alone. 2 minutes left in the game. And I'm like, do I just go? Let me wait till the game ends. So there's 30 seconds left in the game. It's still a tie game. And they're not letting people leave this one area where I'm sitting. So I go this back way. I know the back way around. I go around and I go all the way up to where my car is. I don't know where she is. And she's there by the car. So we get in the car and we drive home. But no one says a word. We walk in the house. Dutch is there and he's like, you guys left early? Grace and Alan hit a 3, tied up the game, and they went into overtime. And then the Suns won.
Oh, man.
So a great game to be
It was
at.
a great game. And we get home. We got home almost 10:45. The game was probably over at 11:15. But it was a Friday. But we got into the biggest freaking fight ever. It was so awesome.
That comment when you walked in probably didn't help at all.
No. She was like, I'm never going to a Suns game with you again.
Oh my God.
I'm never doing this. I don't care if we have season tickets. I'm not. It was just awful. And then I went hiking Saturday, and I felt like Jelly Roll, where you get this euphoria. And I text her, and I said, hey, I'm sorry about the way things worked out last night, right? I said, I'm really sorry.
That's good.
And that's what I thought was good, too. But then she wanted no part of me on Saturday, so I had to really beg, and it was whatever. So I don't know if she's going to go with. There's Suns game tonight, and it's at 8:00.
We'll see.
I don't think you got.
I don't know why
they're
these stupid. They're so late. These games are so late. Like last night was LeBron and Luka. It didn't start till 8:30.
I know, and I ended up falling asleep after halftime because I was so tired. And my boyfriend Kadeem was like, "You're seriously falling asleep right now? It's Luka and LeBron."
Yeah.
And I'm like, I need to go to bed.
Unbelievable. Brittany, did you get into a fight over something really small?
Yeah, my husband didn't help me organize the closet when we moved into our house. He didn't talk to me for 4 days. He slept on the couch. We had not had a huge fight like that we had because we had just moved from Arizona to Texas, and I was beyond frustrated, and I cussed him out and everything, and he was like, really? Because of the clothes? And yeah.
That's kind of funny. That reminds me when the first time I was just dating my husband at the time, but I was moving and he was going to help me move. And we got in the biggest fight over how to organize the U-Haul.
That happened too. But mine was half of this is your clothes. Why aren't you helping me? But he's right. The way he says it, he's like, even if I were to help you, you wouldn't like the way it's done. So you'd get mad at that too.
That's true, but sometimes you need that support. I feel like the moving conversation is so real because it wasn't until you two brought this up that it reminded me of when me and Kadeem moved into our apartment, and he had the movers come in and drop all the stuff in the living room and not put everything in the designated rooms that were written on the boxes. And I was like, are you kidding me? Why did we have him bring them in here if you didn't even put them in the right spots? I was so mad.
See, I know you look back. For me, when I look back at Friday night, all I asked was what do you think if we leave early? That's it. And she got so angry.
Told you what she thought.
She got
How
angry.
many times do you ask to leave the Suns
Every
game?
time.
Exactly. She's tired of it. And the fact that she got up and left and was waiting at the car is such a boss power move.
It is?
Heck yeah, Blake. You stand your ground.
Oh, yeah, she stood her ground. She stood her ground big time.
I'm Team Blake on the argument.
Well, so am I. I apologized the next day. I was like, I wish I could have. When I woke up this morning, I was like, even this morning, I woke up, I was like, I should have just stayed up Friday night. That's stupid. 7 minutes. 7 minutes. And I would've been. Anyway, 877-937-1047. We will talk to you next, John, Jane, Rich.
John and Rich.
I was talking about how my wife and I got into a huge fight because I wanted to leave the Suns game a little early. So we wanted to hear from you about stupid reasons you got into a massive fight. Michelle, what happened?
My husband, every time the Cardinals play, he's such a big fan that he gets mad at me when they lose, and he doesn't talk to me for days.
You're like, I wasn't playing. I didn't drop that pass.
So I'm always, and then to make it worse, when the kids are around, he's like over the top nice to the kids. He's like, "Oh, hey, kids." And whatever he does, he'll like play with them extra. And then meanwhile, he'll be like over here giving me the side eye, acting like it's personally my fault that the Cardinals lost.
Why?
How does he blame you for the Cardinals' loss?
I have no idea. But I'm just like, every time. So I'm like, and even when we did like a fantasy football league, and I didn't pick the Cardinals because he's super superstitious. So if I pick them and they lose, then that's my fault too.
Right. Oh my gosh. Does he think you're like his Kardashian curse or something? Like, I don't understand. Like, why?
I don't know. I don't get it either.
Is your last name Bidwell?
Nope.
And I mean, you're dealing with it a lot because I mean, it's the Cardinals. They don't win a ton.
Exactly. I'm like, gosh.
Well, thank you, Michelle. Thanks for sharing that story. Thank you so much. That's so funny. Hey, Nick, what's up? You got a silly fight?
I have a silly fight, and oddly enough, an allergy story.
Well, let's hear it.
So my wife works nights as a nurse, and when she gets off in the morning, she typically doesn't fall asleep on her days off to waste the day. Well, that night, she wanted to watch a movie, and I said, "Oh, perfect, I have one," and she wanted to argue about the movie. So I made the comment, "It doesn't matter, you're going to fall asleep 5 minutes into it anyway." Well, she fell asleep on the couch, and then I just went upstairs because I didn't want to watch the movie she picked.
Sounds intense.
All right, what's the allergy?
So my brother found out he was allergic to shellfish when his face swelled up like Will Smith in Hitch. And then a few months later, he had stomach issues, so he got tested, and he found out that he was allergic to almost everything that happens on a daily basis with nuts, fruits, vegetables, meats, oils, everything. Had to cut everything out of his diet just because he was allergic to everything that he came in contact with.
Dang.
Wow.
That's a tough life. Yeah.
Yeah. So
All right.
now he walks around with an EpiPen with fear.
I bet. Thanks, Nick. Thanks for calling in.
Bye.
Bye. Tanya, you got into a big fight over something really stupid?
Yes, yesterday morning I got up to get in the shower at 5:30 in the morning, and it's cold. And my stupid little teeny tiny heater was gone. All because the day before we were having a Super Bowl party, and he had to clean the bathroom, and it was in his way. This thing is like the size of a box of Wheat Thins or something. He was annoyed with me. that he had to clean-
Wheat Thins?
Wheat Thins?
It's the size of Wheat Thins.
Hey, Brian, can I have some Wheat Thins?
What?
Can I have some Wheat Thins?
They're Wheat Thins.
That's what I said, Wheat Thins.
Wheat Thins.
Wheat Thins.
Wheat Thins.
Wheat Thins.
Why are you putting so much emphasis on the H?
What are you talking about? I'm just saying Wheat Thins.
Say wheat.
Wheat.
Now say Wheat Thins.
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 No, you can't have any.
So you got really mad, though?
Oh, yeah. I chewed him out first thing in the morning before I left to work.
Did you say, "Why did you move this heater? It's the size of Wheat Thins."
Was he sound asleep since you were getting ready so early?
I went to say bye, and I said, "Bye. Why did you move my heater?" He's like, "No, I didn't." I said, "Yes, you did. I found it in my office, and I was freezing."
Yeah, I mean, when you come after somebody and they're sound asleep, that's no fair.
Yeah, and don't touch a lady's heater. Like, if
Yeah.
somebody were to touch the heater in between Kyle and I, it would be so on.
Yeah. It's cold.
Tanya, thank you for calling. Thank you for
5:30 in the
listening.
morning.
Thank you for listening, Tanya.
Thanks, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Angelica, tell us about a silly fight you got into with your husband. It turned out to be really big, though. What was it?
He tightens the lids on everything, whether it's a baby bottle, a flask, anything. He tightens it so tight you can't open it. And so we've gotten into big fights because
Because you can't open your flask?
Or your baby formula?
I don't understand why. Why do you need to tighten it so much?
He doesn't want it to spill in your leg when you've got it jammed down your boot.
Yeah, but then I can't refill it, so I can't hydrate throughout the day.
So how mad do you get to him? How mad?
So mad where I'm like, you know what? We're going to bring this up in therapy.
Okay. I think that's my theory. I think the little things can grind you in a relationship. Because the big things you kind of have to come to an agreement because they're big, right?
Yeah.
But the little things get under your skin.
Yeah, and the little things eventually add up. So be on your best behavior.
And then understanding why. Like, why do you need to tighten it so much where you can't open it?
Are you like, I'm sitting here at our kid's recital and I can't open this flask?
Yes, or actually, and if it's a baby bottle, right? My parents, or the baby flask, my parents are trying to help, and they're like, "Why is this so tight?" And I'm like, "You know what? I don't know. Throw it away."
Throw it away. Oh yeah, you're hostile about this. It's great.
Angelica, thank you for listening. Thank you so much for calling in. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Jessica.
So every single time my husband and I would build anything at all, we were done. We were getting separated. We didn't want to be together. Halfway in between, it was always a huge fight and argument to the point where we couldn't even build things together anymore. But then as soon as the things were built, we were okay again. Everything was great. It was like roses and sunshines. It was pretty comical. It actually used to drive other people in our family insane.
Because they're like, are you guys good or are you not good?
It would frustrate them how we could be so intensely arguing to the point where, like, separation was coming. And then as soon as the final piece was built, we were fine, like nothing happened. It
Like
was insane.
You're building a nightstand and you're like, I'm taking this with me to my new place and you will get nothing once this is built.
Yeah, absolutely. Our biggest fight was building the play kitchen for our I think he was 2 at the time. Yeah, that one was a big one. That kitchen was no joke.
Yeah, the fight I got into with my wife about leaving early from the Suns game, like it got so heated. Like we've never fought like that before. And we've had like some serious issues in our years of marriage where I actually thought, this is it. It's over. I go like, I thought this is it. Like it made me think of like, you know that Al Capone guy? He like killed all these people, but he got busted for tax evasion.
Yeah.
Like we've made it through all this stuff.
Yeah.
And the thing that's going to tear it apart is the fact that I wanted to leave 7 minutes. No, at 7 minutes to the end of the game, I asked if we could leave early.
What do you think about leaving
That
early?
means we could have left 2 minutes early, 5 minutes early, 15 seconds early, and all hell broke loose. But I was like, I was already like seeing myself at the game with other people, dating.
Oh my
I was
gosh,
like
John Jay.
introducing my kids to their new mom.
Endgame things way too quickly.
But you gotta want to date somebody who wants to leave early. That's gonna be hard to find.
Yeah, exactly. All right, Jessica, thanks for calling in.
Thanks, guys. Have a good day.
You too. If you have any other ones, shoot us a call, 877-937-1047 or DM at John J. Van Ness. It's John J. and Rich.
What are you looking for in a new smart TV? 4K picture quality, high quality and immersive sound, a sleek design? All of those are givens, but only the new Roku Pro Series has all of those and the Roku streaming experience, an award-winning OS. Get fast, easy access to all your apps like iHeart, where you can stream all your favorite music, radio, and podcasts all day, and regular all-inclusive trips to Roku City. The new Roku Pro Series, a smart TV built by the streaming pros.